Push me, and then just touch me, till I get my satisfaction.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction. 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 Satisfaction.
Say, who are the people in your neighborhood? The people that you meet each day.
Pringle has a passion for running. The 7-year-old dachshund dashed to victory at last year's San Diego qualifier of the Wiener Dog races, advancing all the way to the Wiener Nationals.
The Wiener Dog Wiener Nationals!
And her little legs are ready to carry her to another win this year. Bruce and Kathy Rice have run Pringle every year since 2006, and as race week approaches, they hang a checkered flag outside their Vista home and put Pringle on a strict training regimen.
Well, I've been taking her to the park a few times a week, doing more sprints with her, having her sit down, and I'll pace about 30 yards, and then I'll have her run to me as fast as she can.
She also has a strict diet.
It's just normal dog food you find in the store.
Pringle has not one, but 2 secret weapons to make her run fast. Her favorite Frisbee, and if that fails, her favorite food, chicken. Yeah! Ooh, it's yummy, isn't it?
Pringle is driven by food, and usually we have chicken at the finish line, but most of the time she doesn't even show up to Kathy's lane. She'll go to the best treat available.
The Rices seem to have the magic touch when it comes to wiener racing. Pringle's predecessor, the late Pretzel, took the Wiener National title in 2003. And Blitzen, Pringle's current stablemate, has also raced. And the Rices think wiener dog racing should one day get a spot in the Olympics.
I believe so. Yeah, it would be fun. I think it would add to the suspense of the Olympics. Of course, you would probably have to test them for steroids.
As long as they don't test for chicken, Pringle would be just fine. Troy Hirsch, Fox 5 Sports.
Say, who are the people in your neighborhood? The people that you meet each day.
I just want to run.
12-year-old Nick Wallace has something he wants to share. Actually, lots of things. He wants to share his love of music, which he does frequently with his sister Lexi.
Hide it away.
He wants to share his love of lacrosse, which he does with the San Diego State men's club team. And he wants to share what it's like to live while waiting for a liver transplant.
I gotta say, one of the worst parts of having liver disease is you get very dizzy all the time.
Nick has biliary atresia, a liver disease in children that requires a transplant. But even as he waits for that transplant, Nick's decided not to wait around.
Chasing me down.
So he sings and plays his guitar, plays basketball with his friends in front of his house,
This is my first year of lacrosse.
and thinks about lacrosse all the time.
And eventually he was sleeping with a lacrosse stick, wearing a lacrosse helmet, but not playing.
For the longest time, all Nick could do was practice lacrosse by himself in his backyard. He says he'd stay out here for hours. And then in the fall of 2010, his parents finally said he could play lacrosse.
It was one of the happiest days of my life.
Nick's parents had some custom padding made to protect his torso. And last fall, Nick joined the RC Stars youth lacrosse team as a defenseman.
I didn't stop him.
And I've seen Nick get decked and people end up on him. And they have an agreement that Nick has to put his thumb up right away if he's okay.
This is something which he just lives for. He thinks about it all the time. He gets excited when it's time to practice, when it's time to play. So it's been a huge thing really in his life. In terms of his enjoyment of life, it's just something that's lit him up.
There's nothing that I don't like about it, except, well, no, actually getting hit is pretty fun because you get to really feel the impact for once.
And Nick has felt quite an impact. He played in a tournament last November attended by SDSU coach Matt Holman. And Holman invited Nick to become the Aztecs' honorary captain for the 2012 season.
His attitude is really what sets him apart from most kids I've seen. Every day he just shows up, you mention the word lacrosse and his face just beams.
And before the Aztecs' first game last weekend, Nick joined the captains and made the call on the coin flip.
Heads is the call, fellas. Heads.
I just felt like I was so loved. I mean, I just felt that I had so many sweet people surrounding me.
Nick nearly missed his first game as honorary captain because he received a call that a donor liver had been found. But at the last moment, he found out the liver wouldn't work. So, Nick continues to wait for the liver that will save his life.
I just want to run.
But as you've seen, he's not waiting around.
Say, who are the people in your neighborhood? The people that you meet each day.
When people see Darryl Sterling play table tennis, he usually hears the same comments.
The reaction is either, can you beat Forrest Gump? Are you Forrest Gump?
Somebody said world peace was in our hands, but all I did was play ping pong.
Sterling just might be able to beat the fictional character from the 1994 movie, despite the fact that Sterling has just one leg. The 34-year-old Mira Mesa resident says he lost his right leg after getting hit by a car at age 8. He also says he mostly played sports only on video games, until about 10 years ago when he saw U.S. national champion Andre Scott play at UCSD. Scott suggested Sterling give it a try, and in 2005, Sterling says he checked out the San Diego Table Tennis Association.
And so I asked him what was his goals, and he said he wanted to be on the Paralympic team. And I was like, whoa, that's like an awesome goal. And I said, if you're that serious, I think we can help you, but you have to lose 50 pounds.
So Sterling started to work.
Because back then I didn't even use a crutch when I played. I hopped around. So it was extremely tiring. I couldn't even last more than a game and a half. I have to sit down. And that wasn't going to work, so I didn't think I'd go very far.
Sterling won his first international gold medal at the Brazilian Open last August. And next month, he'll find out if he'll represent the U.S. at the Paralympic Games in London.
It'd be a dream come true. Because once they saw how dedicated I was and what I wanted to do, they took me under their wing and really trained me to give me the technical skill to be able to do it. Like I had the will, but I did not have the skill.
Sterling's skills have since taken him all over the world. He says he played tournaments in 10 countries last year and has also become the #1 ranked player in the United States in his class.
It's absolutely amazing, and it's gone so fast that I can't even keep up with where he is, what countries he's in, what medals he's winning.
And Sterling believes he's proof that anyone can do anything.
If there's something that you want to do, but maybe you don't have the skills to do it right away or you don't know how to do it, you can find a way around it to get what you want or to be able to accomplish your own goal. What do I have to do to make it happen?